Welcome back. This is Thomas Triple T Time with another new bullish crypto analysis. Let's dig in and check out the technical analysis for FTM Phantom. This is the weekly chart on TradingView. What we have here is you can see in the last 2 weeks, FTM has been trending down. We had this giant red candle here and a little smaller red candle here on the current week. FTM in general has held up pretty well compared to other coins. So kudos to all you FTM holders. We can see on the chart here there is a channel resistance up here and a channel support down here, and it's basically bouncing between those two on the weekly basis. It's currently right in the middle. Up, we have a red line here, the horizontal line that shows the potential resistance if it does come back up. That is the highest volume trading level in this range. It's currently right here, and I drew another like ascending wedge here. Here's the top of that wedge. Here's the bottom of that wedge. It's dropping on the bottom of the wedge. If it does go through it, that would be very bearish. On the Bollinger Band, it is in the middle of the Bollinger Band. Bollinger top band is here, bottom band is here. We're pretty much in the middle. And the current price, this line right here, is at the second highest volume level for the weekly chart. And it's going to provide some strong support as far as on a macro level. Down below, we have the KDJ. The white J line is trending down and it's currently pinched with the blue K and the red lines, and it could bounce up or it could go through it. If it goes through it, penetrate the other two lines, it would be bearish, but it's trending down, so that's slightly bearish. For the MACD white line here, it's been trending down 2 weeks in a row, and that's quite bearish. Below we have the RSI line here, the CVD line, which is the aqua line, and the cumulative excuse me, with the momentum white line. So RSI is trending down slightly, that's bearish, the red line. The aqua CVD line is trending down also, but at a steeper slope, so that's bearish. On the momentum indicator, it went down in the previous week and then now it's picking back up, so that's slightly bullish. But if you look at it, if you trace the pattern in the last few weeks, it went down 2 weeks in a row, went up and then down. So currently we have 2 downs, and overall excuse me, overall it's looking more bearish than it is bullish. So we'll see. Let's take a look at the daily. On the daily, we have the symmetrical triangle here, and for a little bit, I thought it broke below it. Strange. Let's move this out here so you can see from my face. So the symmetrical triangle is trapping this pattern here. It's declining here. If this current day candle breaks above, then it's bullish. But if it breaks below, then it's bearish. But they could also consolidate sideways. And the current candle is near the bottom of the Bollinger Band. Current Bollinger Band is going like this, and the bottom is right here. So it's closer to the bottom than it is to the top. The this little ribbon here is like grayish right there. It's still within the grayish ribbon, and that's the bull market support band. And any previously it went in down into it and then bounced back up. It's doing the same thing here. It went this period right here. It went down and then went back up, and it's currently right in the middle of the bull market support band. So it may test down again, but it's been pretty strong support for FTM. And these are some of the previous entry levels, buy entry levels that I mentioned on some tweets. It hit the FOMO level of $1.93. That level is right here. It went down twice, one, two, several days ago. That would have been a good price for FTM. But you can also wait. It might even drop further down at 149. And then the sweet spot to me, if there was a crash, a further crash, is $1.35. Below that, $1.17, and below that, 97 cents. Is that going to reach these levels? You know, anything's possible. Always keep your options open and get them low. It also fell. There's a there's a pink wavy line here. That's the 50-day moving average, and it fell below that, and that's bearish. Down here on the KDJ line, the white J line is curving up. It's currently below the blue K and the red D line, but it's curving up, and they're so tight together. It's more neutral to slightly bullish because of the curve of the J line going up. On the MACD, the white MACD line is below the red signal line, and you can see all these histogram bars being red. That's bearish. Down below, we have the red RSI and the white momentum lines. They're trending slightly up, but it's not a big slope, but it's slightly up. Actually, RSI was earlier when I was doing this, it was actually, now it's currently slightly down now, but earlier it was slightly up. The aqua line, which is the CVD line, is turning sideways. And so this group, if you look at this group together here, it's kind of neutral in my opinion. So on the daily chart, what does that look like? It looks more like, you get some, this is pretty much neutral here. It could potentially, it looks more neutral and more neutral to slightly bearish. But it's a wait and see scenario and see what it does with the symmetrical triangle here. Let's go to the hourly chart. I think you can see it. Okay, good. On the hourly chart, there's another symmetrical triangle that it broke below. You see that? It broke below, and it's currently down here. So that's very bearish. And there was a strong support. Strong resistance here. Strong support, but it broke through it. The reason it's good support here is because it had the highest volume for this time range. And this goes back to 124, January 24th, and broke through that. And also, so it broke through the symmetrical triangle and the high volume level. And it's at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands right now. So here's the bottom of the Bollinger Band. Here's the top. Okay. We have, I drew the some potential resistance line here. This one here. That's at roughly 223. And a support here at around $2. So, if you look down below here, there's not a lot of volume here previously. So if it goes any further down, it'll probably drop quickly down to this support level here. Yeah, on the hourly looks more bearish. Let's go down to the KD, some indicators down here. For the KDJ, the white J line is trending below the blue K and the red D line, and all three of them are fanning downward. That's very bearish. The white MACD line is trending below the red signal line, but the deltas between them, if you subtract the space in between them, it's so tiny that it's even though it's more bearish, it's the delta between them is really short. These deltas here are bigger. You can they have bigger movements, so larger candles, for example. When you see these type of small histogram bars, they're tiny little candles, candle bodies. Look at this. Look in this area right here. See all these big candles. So let's go down to the red RSI and the white momentum and MOM lines are turning down. Here's the red line. Here's the white line. They're turning down in the past few hours. Remember, on the hourly chart, these things, the changes can happen so fast. So when you see these indicators, that's like, hour by hour, hour by 2 hours, or something like that. The aqua CVD line is trending strangely, really strange. It went up back here on the 27th at around noon Pacific Standard Time. Went up and just kind of flat line horizontally across. So it's on the high end of the spectrum, but it's going flat. So the fact that it's high on the cumulative volume delta, that's slightly bullish, but the fact that it's just going horizontal is curious. So I would give that a more bullish sign. But overall, on the hourly, at least for the current hour and the next couple hours, it's looking pretty bearish. See here. And this support level down here, you have a lot of volume down here. So I could see FTM dropping further down this way, down into this zone here. All right, let's go to what happened to oh yeah, the buy and sell walls. This is FTM here. We can see this is where it's currently at. We can see a pretty big wall here at $1.90, and that's roughly 28,393. So that's a pretty big wall. Down below that is $1.60. That's roughly 10,300. Whoa, that's not right. Sorry, it's bigger than that. That's 288. Whoa, no, 2,839,363. Now it's just changes 60. So we have some more levels down here. I just won't read all those numbers, but you can just tell by the colors. At 160, there's a small wall here. At 150, there's a bigger wall here. And at 133, at 130, a small wall here. At 120, small wall here. And at $1, there's a small one right down here. There's not many sell walls up here, but you can see the whitish walls here at 240 and another one at 250. So that will give you an idea of where some potential sell walls and buy walls are. Remember, below the price line are buy walls, and above the price line are sell walls. Let's zoom in and see what kind of action we have here. Oh, look at this. That's a pretty big sell. Here's another big sell. On some altcoins like FTM, you don't see a lot of spoofing like you do on Bitcoin. You see it; it's pretty clean. There's not a lot of spoofing. This is probably a spoof wall here. You see that it comes in and out. But go to Bitcoin, you see all these other color lines, color bars, horizontal bars that just appear and disappear, like really busy. A lot of spoofing here. But on FTM, it looks pretty clean. Except for this one. It's not a lot of spoofing up here. So more than likely, they're at 205. They're trying to prop the price up, preventing it from dropping down further. I appreciate you being here. If you found value in this video, go ahead and smash the like, ring my bell, and hit subscribe if you haven't. See you on the next video. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do another one today, but if I do, I'll see you then. If not, there'll be one tomorrow. Take care. Peace.